Hatteras. The name is legendary among big game tournament sport fishermen. And into that arena comes the Hatteras 60 convertible. This particular boat fits in between the company's 55 and 65 foot models, and she comes equipped with everything you're going to need to fight competitively on the tournament trail. But before we put this big boat through her paces, let's have a good look around inside. Those big boat features I was talking about begin right here in the full beam salon. A teak and holly sole highlights the rich wood cabinetry and bulkheads. There are even wooden blinds on those distinctively shaped side windows. Check out the size of these counters and notice all the storage space here. Appliances include under-counter refrigerator and freezer, 4-burner cooktop, a microwave convection oven, and even a garbage disposal. 6 for dinner? From frozen pizza to chicken cordon bleu. That's no problem on this Hatteras. Ready for more? Let's take a look downstairs. This 3-stateroom layout with cruise quarters starts up here in the bow. That's a queen berth with stowage below. And notice all the cabinets for stowing just about everything you'll need or want along. That's also a private head with separate shower stall right through there. Designer fabrics, lots of storage space, a queen berth, and a spacious feel typify the master stateroom amidships. Taking advantage of the full beam, these quarters also feature a private head with shower. And across to starboard, the guest cabin has comfortable upper and lower berths, adequate stowage areas, its own head, and lots of headroom. Your guests will feel right at home here. As you know, Hatteras is famous for its fishing amenities, and it all begins right here. With 151 square feet of space, the cockpit is where the angling action takes place. Those hatches to port and starboard lead to the lazarette and rudder posts. There are fresh and saltwater washdown outlets with quick disconnect, and that bait and tackle center includes a sink, cutting board, and stowage below. Over here is a double-sized bait freezer, but it could use some positive means of support. Against that, the starboard live well is waist high and self-draining, so there's no need to add a drain tube. The good non-skid sole has a removable fish box with macerator, and the transom houses a molded-in fish box with a drain. Now down here on the business end of things, we have a pair of 1400 horsepower Caterpillar 3412Es. These are electronically controlled engines. In fact, no other marine engine of similar size can match the 3412E's maximum power curve above 1200 RPM. The electronic engine control module oversees power and torque limits, air-to-fuel ratios, fuel rail pressures, and timing. The result is faster acceleration, more available power and torque, and improved cruising characteristics. A pair of 3412Es matched to a Hatteras 60 makes for an impressive combination. Just as impressive is the room you get up on the flying bridge. There are 2 bench seats up here, each with stowage beneath. Rod storage is found in this forward locker also. The control station has all the necessary switches, and the lighted instrument panel has a dimmer. The single lever clutch and throttle controls are electronic and have emergency backup and trolling valve switches. With the displacement of more than 37 tons, there's very little that can stop the Hatteras 60. The designers made full use of her 17-foot 4-inch beam while still allowing adequate room on the side decks for access to the foredeck. With those Caterpillars turning at top-end speed of nearly 40 miles an hour at 2320 RPM, I found my Hatteras 60 convertible's best cruise to be 28.2 miles an hour at 1750 RPM. This gave her a cruising range of 556 miles on a full tank of fuel. And the system meets exhaust emission limits for nitrous oxides without sacrificing performance. It just doesn't get any better than that. So let's wrap up. The Hatteras 60 turned out to be a boat with a 40 mile an hour top end speed, a very fast 30 mile an hour cruising speed, all wrapped up into 34 tons of Hatteras quality construction.